Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I get this beautiful like ash brown slash blonde hair color. It's giving me the Beyonce vibes, you know what I'm saying? But let's just go ahead and get right into it. So I'm going to be taking this wig from KLAYI hair. This is one of my favorite wigs that I have, and I'll put all their info in the description box. But I'm going to be using the Wella Balayage developer and the Clairol Kaleidoscope powder. So I bought the small versions like this because the developer is 2 ounces and the powder is an ounce, and that's like what it's supposed to mix at. So I just feel like this would be easier than measuring stuff out. You know, I wanted to keep this very simplified so that anybody could achieve this look. So if you buy the small bottles like this, you don't have to measure anything. You can just mix them all together. So I'm gonna be mixing until I get like a thick almost like toothpaste consistency, but you still want it to be able to spread because I'm going to be using this one bowl for my whole head. So the first thing I'm going to be doing is taking 2 sections in the front. I'm going to be parting these off, and I'm going to be parting them at a diagonal angle because what I want to do is that trendy like front patch look of highlights. So yeah, I'm using a diagonal because it will help me to get that balayage effect. I'm going for like a ombre kind of look, so I'm going to show you guys how to do that while doing it on a flat surface because it is a little bit of a different process. So I'm going to take the mixture and I'm just going to start at the very front. You have to like kind of think about it about as if it was on your head. So since I want the very front to come up higher, I'm going to be putting the mixture higher towards my part, and then I'm just going to like blend it out in the bottom. And also another thing to remember is wherever you put the bleach first is where the hair will get the lightest. So that's why I'm starting in the front, because I want these 2 patches to be lighter than, you know, the other sections of the hair. So the reason I was able to use this one bowl is because I didn't completely saturate the hair in bleach. I just made sure that, you know, everything was covered the way that it needed to be covered and there were no like patches. And I used a wide tooth comb to help spread the bleach through and just added a little bit more bleach on top just to, again, make sure everything is completely covered, but I'm not drenching the hair in bleach. I'm spreading it and making sure that I have enough to highlight my whole head. So now that the front is finished, I'm going to move on to the bottom of my hair. So like I told you guys, I want to do an ombre effect, and where you put the bleach first is where your hair will get the lightest. So I'm putting it on the ends because I want the ends to be like almost blonde. So I'm moving the bleach in kind of a V shape. If you guys can see, it's lower towards the middle of the hair, the center of the hair. And as I get to the sides, I'm kind of going up a little bit. And I don't know how to explain it any differently than that. But what this does is it creates a really, really nice shape with the color. Look, just take my word for it because I don't know. I don't know why this works or why it looks good, but I just know that it does. So I went to cosmetology school for like 2 months, you know, just take my word for it. So I'm going to go back in with that wide tooth comb just to spread all of that bleach through. And this time I'm going to add some more, but as you can see, I'm going up a little bit higher. So it's like I'm gradually getting higher. Also, pay attention to how I'm stroking the bleach across the hair. I'm using the side of the brush. Like I'm not just going flat against the hair. I'm just like using light strokes, light even strokes, because this is going to make it not look patchy. You know, have you ever seen someone who they have highlights or they have like an ombre and it's just like one straight line almost? That is not cute, baby, and I don't want y'all out here looking like that. So make sure that you are using light brush strokes. But anyway, I have flipped the hair over and did the same thing to the bottom, but now I'm going back to the frontal and I'm like parting out a section on the side. Now remember, these sections on the side have to blend in to the patches in the front. So I'm gonna go up pretty high with this one because like I want the patches in the front. I don't want them to just look, you know, just out there on their own looking lonely. So I'm creating that V shape all around my head. So it's like my blonde patches are starting high in the front, and then the sides are high but not as high, and then the back is like a lower ombre. I hope that makes sense. Let me know if I'm explaining this well for you guys. So now that I've done that, I'm going to fold the wig in half, and this way I can just really see and make sure that I'm creating that V shape and that ombre that I want. So where I'm adding the bleach now is going to give me like a darker brown color, because as you can see, the colors are already starting to change for the rest of the hair. So by the time I wash this out, this will be a darker color than the bottom, which is exactly what we want. So now, I did not set a specific timer for how long I let the bleach sit. Since I put the bleach in at different time increments, it really doesn't matter how long you let it sit because it's still going to have that ombre effect. So you can just kind of watch it and wait till it gets to the color that you desire, which is what I did. Also, be aware of the type of developer and bleach that you use, because that will determine how light your hair actually gets. This Wella bleach, I believe, was around the same equivalence of a 30 developer, so that's why it only got brown. If you wanted it to be like more blonde, I would suggest using a 40 volume developer. But yeah, I just left it in until it looked the color that I want, and I took the extra bleach that I had and I just like wanted to refresh up my part. So I didn't bleach the whole frontal, I just bleached the middle part because most of the time I wear my hair in a middle part. And I just went around the perimeter of the hair just because I had some left over and I did not want to waste it. Make sure when you wash this out, you use a color safe shampoo. Okay, so now I have taken some hair color. This is the hair color that I'm using. It is the Revlon ColorSilk, and this one that I'm going in with first is the medium ash blonde. I also got the dark ash blonde, but I'm gonna go in with the medium first. I mixed it in the bottle like as normal just so I could shake it up, but I'm actually going to put this into my mixing bowl that I was using earlier because I just feel like a brush will be a lot easier to apply everything with, and it will keep it more precise to get everything where I want it. So basically what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to take the light ash blonde and I'm going to put it on everywhere that I put the bleach at first. So of course in the front and at the ends of the hair. But what this is going to do is tone the hair and also help me to, you know, get it a little bit lighter. So I'm going to start with the front like I did last time. So what I'm going to do is just separate it off. Okay, so I actually didn't even have to use the other box, the dark ash blonde, and I'm probably just gonna save this for another wig or another hairstyle because that one box, when I put it in the mixing bowl, actually spread more than I needed to around the rest of the hair, so I didn't see any reason to waste. Also, now I'm just gonna take the hair and put it in a plastic bag because I'm going to put it in the microwave. Now you might be like, excuse me, what? Why are you putting this hair in the microwave? It's because, think about it. When you are processing your natural hair, the heat from your hair helps it to process. But since this is a wig, there's no external heat. And I did not use aluminum foil, which generates heat. That's why people use aluminum foil, to generate heat and also to separate the hair, but I didn't need to do that. So I'm gonna put this in the microwave for about a minute. So I've taken it out of the microwave, and I don't know if you guys can see, it has a little steam to it. But now I'm just gonna let it sit for about 45 minutes to an hour. Okay, so after I washed and styled, this was the final product, and I absolutely love this hair color, baby. I feel like Beyonce out here, okay? But anyway, so I hope that this video was helpful and that you guys learned something. If you did, please give me a comment, like, and subscribe. And remember, in order to live your life to its fullest, you must live fearlessly. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!